Sup guys? Today we're gonna do a little female peacock review here. If you can see here, she is pregnant. Focus. See those little humps in her mouth? Those are the little babies, and actually she's very special. I bred her. She's a Banga Sunshine and a red shoulder, I believe. You can see that nice yellow in her back fin. She's a very colorful female. But this spawn is very special, you guys. This spawn is half dragon blood, if I have done it correctly. We should have half dragon blood babies. But what's funny, she spit 2 of them out yesterday. And they looked more orange than usual, which was awesome, but they're not in here, as you can see. I've done this 7 times, guys. This has never happened to me before. She scooped them back up in her mouth. So you guys are in the breeding game, and this happens to you. It is normal. I have looked it up. She just scooped them back in her mouth. I guess they weren't ready. I felt her spit a couple out in the net. I'll show you. All I had to do was run from this tank. What the fuck? All I had to do was run from this tank. Hey guys, geez, here's my dragon. Look at this son of a bitch. Beautiful dragon. He's even got some blue in him. It's hard to see on this camera. Go look at my males. I guess we'll do this now. Guys, I just fed you. Come, stop doing this. Look at this. Look at these males. These guys are all brothers too. There's 3 or 4 of them like this. Where's the others? Oh, there's a couple. There's one right there. He's just a big show guy right there. There's 2 more. Where the fuck did you guys go? Oh, here's 3 of them hanging out together. Oh. Fuck this camera, dude. It keeps trying to focus on the fucking background. Ever since I took Fruity Pebbles out of here, these other males are really giving it a shot. Look at this son of a bitch. So he's the dad, so I basically just had to scoop her with a net, run this way. Right when I got to right here, I felt her spit 2 of them. Got her in here as fast as I could. Got the babies in the tank as well. And I ran to the store and bought some brine shrimp because that's what you're supposed to feed them. In case you guys have any questions, you're supposed to feed them brine shrimp. I usually leave the female in there for couple days. They have sometimes if they're born real early, they'll have these like egg sacs, these egg yolk things attached to them. That's supposed to happen. They'll survive on that for a day or 2. That's their very first food source right there. Sometimes they're born a little without it because they've already eaten it. So you gotta run out and grab them food right away because they will literally die in a day if you don't feed them. I usually go for the little sheets, the little frozen sheets of them, but you can get little cubes as long as it's brine shrimp. It all works the same. But I've never seen this before. I've done this 7 times, you guys, and she's never picked them back. It's not been the same mom every time, but I've never had her put them back in her mouth. It's very, very strange, you guys. Very strange. But she did it, and I'm just going to let her be. This is the spawn I've been waiting to breed in a long time, you guys. I don't know what these babies are going to look like, but I've always wanted to breed a dragon blood with a lemon jake. And I feel like this is close enough. A dragon blood with anything, you guys, is going to be just beautiful. But I'm going to try to get these babies on camera If I could get her spitting them, that would just be amazing. I've never witnessed it, but I did feel her spit a couple. That was pretty cool. If you look in there, you can see their little eyeballs. But that's that, guys. One last thing I'd like to say, if you're new to this breeding world, I don't know why people do this. They take the female out, and then they like squeeze her mouth to get all the babies out of it, and then, you know, discard her or put her back in the other tank. But like, I don't do it like that, guys. I've had 7 successful breedings, like spawns. I always let the female, I just take the female out, I strip her from the tank, I put her in her own little 10-gallon, I let her do her thing, and let her have the babies on her own. You're not there in the wild to fucking take the babies out of her mouth. Who do you think you are? Like, I've never been one for taking the fish out and handling them with your hands and being disrespectful and forcing a pregnancy and shit like that. That's just weird and rude to the fish. I don't know why that's a thing, but I guess in the breeding community, when you own a business and you gotta move quick, you got 100 fish to do that day, yeah, whatever. If this is like your pride and joy, this is one of the fish you love. Oh, look at the little babies in there. See them in there? You give them your own tank, and then once they have the babies, you take them out a couple days later. The mom is supposed to be with the babies for a couple days. That's how it's supposed to be. Hey, what's up? You looking at me? So, just a little heads up, guys. Give them their own. Let them do it on their own like it's in the wild. You don't want to be up in there growing shit. And if you're going to do it this way, you have to make sure they're pretty developed in the other tank. Because I've had it happen more than once where they're in this tank and you see them like, oh, this bitch pregnant. Oh, I had this little guy on Thanksgiving, by the way, this year. These 2 little guys. But you're going to see them in there. They're going to be pregnant, and you're going to be like, oh, I got to get them out of there and get them in their own tank. Just relax. Just wait on it. Because when there's still little black dots in their mouth, when you're trying, you don't want to spook them when you're trying to get them out with the net, too. You want to be quick about it, but you don't want to be harmful. You don't want to hurt the fish. You don't want to scare them too much. But they can spit the little black dots that are in there, the little embryos. They'll spit that shit. It looks like gravel. They'll spit that, and you'll be out of a spawn. So you really want to wait for them to develop, and then you can go about your you're doing that. But there's the lake today, guys. It's a pretty nice day. I took a break from my smoke sesh so I could do this for you guys. That's where I smoke with all my friends, in case you guys want to know. I took a break to do this for you guys. So this is for all the breeders out there who have any questions, or if something has happened to you like this and you want to know what's up. I think I'm pretty successful at it. Look at all these hybrids that I bred every single fish in this tank besides the dragon blood. These are all these are males versions of the female mom that's pregnant, actually. Should I even think about that? They're half sunshine, half red shoulders. So it's literally going to be a mix of him and him. It's going to be a mix of these 2 fish. So, all that to say, keep breeding, guys. Keep doing your thing. Some of you that are on here for my smoking stuff, I'm sorry. I gotta help these breeders out, man. I gotta help them out. It's a passion of mine. It's probably a passion of theirs. So, I gotta help them out. Hope you guys enjoyed. As soon as these guys are born again, I'll put them on YouTube for you, and I'll show you the half-orange babies.